Hello, this is John from MyBurnOnGames.com,
And I am Tridrakious from JustOneMoreLevel.com.
and we're here to play Global Defense for the Sega Master System.
So let's get to it.
Let's do.
Oh, I have to push the button a little bit harder than I thought.
It's old technology.
Not like the the systems we have now where you can just slightly touch it or just breathe on it and it turns on.
No capacitive touch on the Master System. In fact, the Master System has the pause button on the console itself, which is pretty impractical.
Yeah, so you pretty much have to be right there at the system if you're needing to take a breather.
Yeah.
Or a break. Okay. So, does anybody out there know anything about global defense?
If you watched my previous video, you know that it is kind of a weird take on a shoot 'em up, and that
satellites and stuff,
and that it's got a weird control scheme for a single player. But with two players involved, it gets much easier. Which got someone joining me.
Yeah, got a nice little two-player action about to start. So,
and, I mean, Jeff professed his love for Sega Master System games to me like every day. So, I mean, I figured why not?
I mean, it's probably at the same level of like Heathcliff. I would say. Yeah. So,
well, we can do that next.
No, we don't. We really don't. So, from what you were saying, I hold C, and I just keep pressing right until we are in the actual game.
Okay, we are in it.
All right.
So you are controlling the satellite.
Yes.
I'm controlling the cursor. So you will avoid those. And I will try and get as many as possible. That is a power-up as well.
So what's the range on the weapon?
It can go across the entire screen, but the explosions only impact enemies near the cursor. So even though I could place the cursor in between enemies and us, it's only going to impact them if they're by the cursor.
Ah, okay. So I'm picking up power-ups.
Yeah.
But I don't see a difference.
That is a good observation.
I've picked up two so far, and so far they look and appear to be pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah. So the power-ups. So the power-ups. I guess they increase the strength of our firepower. There's one. Maybe it's the same one, increases the size of the explosions from our ammunition. And lastly, there's another one that decreases the damage that we've taken or the amount of enemies we've let escape. So that's a space shuttle coming for us. We will not shoot that.
Okay.
Down on the bottom, we've got this meter. In the offensive halves, it's just the amount of enemies that we've let escape. In the defensive half, which we're fixing... Oh, we did good. We did real good.
Sweet.
So now that we're in the defensive half, we're going to be protecting Earth. And now that meter down at the bottom is basically the amount of damage the planet has sustained. If it reaches the maximum, it is immediately game over.
I guess I don't necessarily have to keep moving all the time.
Correct. This kind of feels a lot like Missile Command, this scene.
A little bit, Earth is taking some damage, a little bit.
It is. I'm not the best at this.
Good thing you got that little, radius thing that explodes.
Okay, well, let those escape. That was good enough to get on by.
Sweet. So, the offensive half, we did really well. We
did really well.
Defensive half, well, we may have lost a continent or two.
Yeah, we did well enough.
Hey, fighter and base. Perfect.
Okay. And that will help us hopefully earn an extra life. And so the game just repeats these offensive and defensive halves. Of course, this is a slightly different stage.
It looks like that maybe bigger radius of the explosion from that power-up, I think.
Color of P?
I think so. It was a purple color. Oh, okay, so there are a little more things to try to avoid in this second phase.
Oh, got it.
Okay, let's see what this one does.
Did you see?
Maybe not. Maybe I just thought that the last power-up actually increased the radius. It doesn't really appear to be doing anything.
There's another P.
This one's new.
Okay, so that reduced any of the damage from the bottom meter. or any of the negative consequences of having our enemies escape the screen.
Ah, okay, okay.
So we at least know what that one does.
I thought that was the ship coming to save us.
I think there it is. Okay. And of course, you'll see here in the offensive half, whatever the meter is at carries over to the defensive half, so it behooves us to destroy as much as possible.
Behooves.
Behooves. We are behooving.
Right. Satellite, 100% did pretty well. A little bit worse than the first round, but
it was a little tougher.
I wonder, so like buttons, any additional things that I can do? Like,
I don't think so.
Okay, so it looks like strictly movement is on me, so I guess I can kind of help with aiming a little bit by kind of getting more in the path of the missiles to make it easier for targeting, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
Really, you just avoid stuff in this portion. I mean, just avoid stuff in both portions, but...
Yeah. Definitely don't want anything to be like just hitting and shit.
Okay,
we go.
So we did much better in the first offensive half, but I think we did much better in that defensive half.
Yeah, I think I'm getting more of a grasp of what is capable in the defensive side. All right, got another perfect. So
another offensive half. Here we go.
So does it just repeat this just over and over and over again until you finally lose, or...
the manual states that there's 10 stages, basically 5 offensive halves, 5 defensive halves. But doing some reading online... ran into the projectile. Doing some reading online, it looks like there's actually 20 stages. So 10 offensive, 10 defensive.
I like how that just like blended into the background.
Yeah, this stage starts getting tricky. There'll be like those small diamonds that just came from the left. Yeah. Those are very hard to see.
Little purple spider thingy.
Okay, and these enemies kind of have unique movement.
Oh, here's a power up that does something.
Maybe the explosions. Oh, maybe it's the rate of fire. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of looked like one of them did slow down the rate of fire.
Watch out for the projectile. Trying to take care of those satellites.
That's just call me Joker.
Are you a smoker?
No.
Are you a toker?
No.
Oh wait, no, it's a midnight toker. I got it wrong.
Yeah, I'm not that either. No.
Are you a noon toker?
Nope.
You're just not a toker.
No, I'm not. I'm just one of the best space pilots of a satellite in a Sega Master System game of all time.
And listen, those are hard to find.
Yeah. All right, base 100%.
Okay.
Not sure about those other percentages, but hey, we're still alive.
You can't beat 100%.
Yeah, really.
I've been told.
Yeah, that's anyone who tells you different, they don't understand.
Ooh, those ones split apart. That was kind of tricky.
And so they're trying to. It's a good thing we've got auto fire.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, single player. Besides having to split the control of movement of the satellite and the movement of the cursor, you also have to manually fire.
A little strategery going on. Earth is.
Ooh, okay.
We barely survived that one.
Barely.
So, hopefully I'm loud enough. Hopefully I'm loud enough.
You're loud enough.
Cool.
And so in the offensive halves, we actually have lives, which it looks like we're at 0 lives.
Okay.
But in the defensive halves, if the Earth takes too much damage, it's immediately game over.
Aha. Well, because no planet to go back to.
Exactly.
Well, I guess. Now whatever planet this is that we're attacking is firing back from its craters.
Yeah, we need to stop that.
Oh,
Getting close.
Got some weird eyeball things going now. Getting some lag, getting a little bit of slowdown. Not really, not necessarily lag because it's not an online platform, but
definitely slow down.
And I thought those were going to be power ups. They are not.
This game is kind of tricky.
All right, so especially when I start slowing down, because then you have to kind of start thinking ahead of what you're doing. All right, so all these little slow moving missiles. I'm glad that the aliens haven't developed fast-moving missiles at this point yet.
Yeah, these must be like North Korean missiles.
Probably. You know, they're not bigly enough.
Not bigly. Not bigly enough.
All right, so far, this was phase 4 or something?
Yeah, I think that is like the 4th offensive half we've done. Now we're going to the 4th defensive half. Whoa. Which just looks the same.
Let's see how long this goes. Based on the last performance with the defensive half, you know, this could be it. This could be where Earth dies. Or I'm guessing this is Earth.
Whatever Earth or moon planet, moon base, space station we're trying to protect.
Ooh, almost got hit by that rogue missile.
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
Oh, we could probably only take like 3 more hits. Oh, those are some low flying missiles, and I don't know how or why we blew up. I mean,
oh, they blew up the planet, and the explosion was just so bigly.
Oh yeah, well, Earth is now dead. It's over. It's finished. It's kaput. No saving it now. No point of a wall because there's no Earth.
And just like the Earth itself, that's my interest in global defense.
Yeah,
I think I'm done with this game.
That's pretty much. I mean, I would say, you know, based on what you showed me of single player, I would say single player probably like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, cooperative. Now, why are things just flying through the satellite now? Anywho,
unfair advantage.
With the cooperative stuff, I'd say it like 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, yeah. I mean, I feel like we could get better at that. We could get farther. I don't really feel invested enough or interested enough to actually see what happens. It seems like the game just, you know, it's going to repeat offense, repeat defense, repeat offense, repeat defensive with slightly different stages. Not worth my time.
Yeah, so
good game, but
you know, if you're looking for games to play on a Sega Master System,
if you just have to have a game to play, you don't have any other options.
Yeah, there's no Phantasy Star, or you've already played Phantasy Star, or you know, other Master System games out there.
Don't brag about your Master System knowledge, Jeff, please.
I mean, there was like 3 Phantasy Stars on Master System. 2. There's 4. No, 4 was on Genesis.
There's just one. There's just one.
Okay. Well,
there were 3 on the Genesis, though, so that's where you're getting that number.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm a Sega Master person.
Oh, whoa!
But
let's not bring this into it.
But you know, I was more of a Genesis person, anyways. I mean, that was their real platform before the wonderful Dreamcast.
Genesis is where they started kicking butt.
Yeah,
there were great games on the Master System in its defense,
like global defense,
not global defense.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so were you wanting to take another stab at it, or just cause it? Okay.
No, I mean, I played in the last video. I played single player. I got as far as I could, and I had to play multiplayer just as co-op mode to see if I get farther. I did get farther. We got farther. We made it like 2 stages past. But like I was saying, I'm done with it now. I've seen enough.
Not only that, but people who are watching also got a review of the game.
Yeah.
4 out of 10 for single player, 6 out of 10 for cooperative. Don't buy it though.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But make sure to check out My Brain on Games for the more detailed review.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Over to There we go. Mm-hmm.
And with that, this was John from MyBrainOnGames.com.
And I'm Tridrakious.
That's it.
Yeah.
Signing off.
See ya.
Bye bye.